me begin with a question. Have you ever noticed that two people can be born into similar circumstances and attend similar school, even believe in the same God, yet one lives with remarkable result and the other spend decades drifting? Why? Is purpose reserved for a chosen few? Is it luck? Is it privilege? Or is there something deeper that separates those who discover their assignment from those who merely exist? I don't believe most people fail because they lack potentials. I believe they fail because they misunderstand purpose itself. One of the greatest tragedies in life is not dying, it is living for something that was never yours to live for. Many people are successful but unfulfilled. They have money but no meaning. They have influence but no direction. Achievements they have but no peace. They keep climbing ladders only to discover the ladder was leaning against the wrong wall. This is the danger of a life disconnected from purpose. Is not simply asking, what do I want? Purpose begins with asking, what was I created to become? Those are two different questions. Our desires changes with age, with culture and circumstances. Purpose is deeper than desire. It survives disappointment, it survives hardship, and even survives failures. Think about a seed doesn't struggle to become another kind of tree. An orange seed never envies an oak. It carries within itself a design that, when placed in the right environment, naturally unfolds. Human beings are different. We compare, we imitate, and we compete as well. We spend years trying to become someone else because society rewards visibility more than authenticity. Many people are exhausted not because they are working too hard, but because they are carrying an identity that was never meant to be theirs. The pressure to become someone else is one of the greatest enemies of purpose. Social media has amplified this problem as well. Every day, people consume carefully edited versions of other people's lives. They see success but not sacrifices. They see influence but not preparations. They see applause but not the loneliness that comes before and after the applause. Comparison quietly convinces people that their own journey is significant more than the journey of another person. And once comparison takes root, purpose becomes difficult to hear. Because purpose rarely shouts. It whispers most of the time. It often develops in ordinary seasons, hidden places, quiet acts of obedience, and unnoticed growth. The world has spent quality time celebrating only platforms. Purpose often begins in private. This is why many people overlook purpose and they overwork themselves. This is why many people overlook it. They are searching for something spectacular while ignoring what is faithful. One lesson appears repeatedly throughout scriptures. God often prepares people long before he publicly reveals them. Moses spent years in the wilderness. David tended sheep before he wore a crown. Joseph endured betrayals and imprisonment before he had a taste of leadership. Preparation was not a delay. Preparation was part of their purpose. That changes how we should interpret seasons of obscurity. That changes how we should interpret seasons of obscurity. Perhaps what feels like stagnation is actually your own formation. Perhaps the hidden seasons where character is being built to sustain future influence as well. Purpose is not merely about destination, it is about transformation. The person you become matters just as much as the place you arrive. Many people ask, when will my opportunity come? A better question is, am I becoming the kind of person who can sustain the opportunity when it arrives? Talent may open the door for you, but it is character that determines whether you remain inside the room or not. I've observed something over the years. People who eventually live meaningful lives don't necessarily have the highest intelligence or the greatest resources. What they possess is clarity. Clarity simplifies your decisions. Clarity creates endurance. Clarity also gives meaning to your sacrifices. When you know why you are moving, you can survive almost any difficulty along the journey. Without clarity, every obstacle feels like a reason to quit. With clarity, obstacle becomes part of the education. Purpose does not eliminate suffering. It gives suffering meaning. And meaning changes everything. So how do you begin discovering your purpose? Not by chasing popularity, not by copying someone else's life, not by waiting for perfect conditions. You begin by paying attention. Pay attention to the problems that deeply move you. Pay attention to the gifts that consistently emerge. Pay attention to the burdens you cannot ignore. Pay attention to the people you naturally help. Pay attention to the work that leaves you fulfilled even when it is difficult. Purpose often leaves clue before it reveals itself completely. You don't discover it all at once. You grow into it. And sometimes what you call confusion is simply the process of becoming who God has created you to be. Before we close today's lecture, I want to leave you with an assignment. Don't rush through it. Take a notebook. Write the answers to these 5 questions. Number 1, what kind of problems consistently break my heart? Number 2, what strength do people repeatedly recognize in me? And number 3, when do I feel most alive and useful? Number 4, what am I pursuing simply because others expect it? And number 5, the last one, if fear, money, and public opinion disappeared, what kind of life will I build? Don't answer quickly. Reflect honestly on them before you give your answer. These questions may reveal patterns you've overlooked for years. And remember this, purpose is not found by accident. It is uncovered through reflections, growth, obedience, and intentional living. Thank you for joining me for the very first lecture of Purpose University. My name is Dr. Timmy. I am a purpose and leadership mentor. So if this lecture changed or challenged the way you think, subscribe and join me every week as we continue this journey together. Until our next lecture, never settle for merely existing when you were created to live with intention. I will see you in the next lecture. Bye.